This video is part 4 of a 4-part 8mm film collection I received of the U.S. Navy's Fleet Air Wing 4 at Naval Airfield, Attu, Alaska in 1944 and 1945 during World War II. And the Japanese had actually attacked and occupied Attu in June of 1942. They took the island unopposed. And then on the 11th of May, 1943, the U.S. Army attacked the 2,600 strong Japanese force there with 15,000 U.S. soldiers. The battle came to an end on the 29th of May when the Japanese made a suicide charge at the Americans. And of the 2,600 Japanese soldiers, only 28 survived the battle. The Americans lost 550 soldiers killed in action, 1,150 wounded in action, and 1,800 casualties due to the extreme weather conditions on Attu, which you can see it's a sunny day here, but you can see that snow blower there moving some snow. It definitely gets pretty deep there. And if you watch the other 3 reels, you'll see that there's some nice days, but then there's some pretty nasty days, and you can see how high the snow is piled up here. And on the 26th of April 1944, the U.S. Navy's Fleet Air Wing 4, which you're looking at here, relocated to Naval Airfield Attu from Naval Air Station Adak, Alaska, on a nearby island. And that's where they were since March of 1943. And in this 4-part series, you'll get a great feel for the environment that these soldiers and sailors had to endure living and working on Attu. And you also see their planes that they flew. The Beechcraft JRB, the Grumman Duck, OS-2U Kingfisher seaplane, the Lockheed Ventura bomber, and the consolidated PBY Catalina. And you also see the remains of Japanese equipment that was destroyed in the battle of 1943, and the bones of Japanese soldiers still in their fighting positions. And then you'll also see, none of that is in this reel, unfortunately. You also see the cemetery at Little Falls, where the Japanese and American casualties from the fighting in 1943 are buried. And the remains of the Americans were eventually exhumed and then reinterred at Fort Richardson, Alaska in 1946. So they weren't there long, maybe just at 3 years, 1943 to 1946. And then in this final reel, you'll actually see the person that filmed this series, who did an excellent job. I don't have a name. There was no markings on the reels. He's going to board a Navy destroyer at the end of this film, and I assume head back to the States or his next assignment. I would assume that was it for him on Attu. But yeah, just a really excellent look. As you can see, these planes taking off here at Naval Airfield Attu, Alaska, a forgotten fighting front during World War II. I hope you enjoyed this bit of history. Try to upload military and patriotic videos to my site here, about every other day. And if you're interested in a good read, check out my books at www.edsemler.com.